match, and they have. It's not just a thing that they're
this is not
doing in their schedule. No, this is not. This is not a casual game. This is going to be a real match. So the threat of goats is very real on both teams for a majority of these maps. I know the Fusion has been playing and practicing some goats. A seed on them would not be surprising. New York, of course, loves running dive, but this is, just the kind of meta right now.
Yeah. So let's talk about the lineups that we have here. On the New York side, we have Anamo, Libero, Nenne getting his first, unofficial start with the New York Excelsior. Mano, MekO, and JJoNak going up against Philly's Poko, Boombox, Neptuno, EQO, Carpe, and SADO. What do you think of this?
Yeah, so great matchup to really start this match. Sick lineup, of course, as you mentioned, Nenne's first main appearance. So we are going to have goats on the side of New York, and we are going to have goats on the side
Let's go.
of the Fusion. So it's goats versus goats. Let's go.
This is OWL Season 2 premiere. Like this, if you want to know what it's going to look like this coming season, guys, this is it. Goats meet goats, brawl after brawl. And as you see, no one has died yet. So things are looking good on both ends. New York and Philly just kind of poking away, waiting for that one person to make that mistake. Remember, if you get that shield bash in and no bubble follows up, your team's going to get wiped. Yeah,
no one has gone down, and the first kill is by Nenne, so they're going to take the first fight of the game. Eco is down. That is the break. That's going to be the backbone from Philadelphia. Broken. New York should be able to take first point here in the first fight of this match.
I mean, Nenne sitting there at 100 charge. Sorry, I mean, that's what's more petrifying than that. Mano is pushing forward, getting multiple kills. JJoNak, I mean, this is like repeat of last season. Sniping the other Zenyatta out of the sky. I mean, this is exactly what we enjoy most about JJonak's playstyle, right?
And that team fight went on so long that New York already has Trance. They already have Nenne with Grav. They're going to have Earth Shatter too. They have so many ults to go into the second fight. It's going to be very hard for Philadelphia to take this. It might just go in for a dry run.
Yeah, and here we are. Next fight's coming up. The bubbles are going out. There it goes. This is what we want to see. You get that bash in, the bubble's already been used, and that's when you pounce, right? Once Sari gets rid of her bubble, that's it. That's when you get your opportunity to get a kill.
And New York did not use any of their ults in that team fight, so they're already up to 35%.
They might have used Shatter.
They did use Shatter, but they still have the other 4, and MekO is just going to have his very soon. So New York still with a bigger ult bank than Philadelphia going to this next fight.
Yeah, but likewise, well, Philadelphia's pretty close also. They have 3 ults. They're about to have Rally. They have Rally now. They have 4 ults. They're really close to having Grab. There goes the Grab for New York. Rally's out as well for Libero. No one's died yet in that rally as the Trance comes out from Boombox. Now they're starting to reset, falling back a little bit to the point as they're now down in ults. I mean, both sides have big ult potential here. There's a Grab and a Shatter from Philly.
Well, New York still has both support ults here, and Boombox did use Trance, so they have the advantage in terms of the amount of health and sustain they can have on
the point. There goes the Shatter, and the Grab comes out for Carpe. Gets Libero down. Here comes the bomb. Doesn't really quite connect with anyone right now. And right now the brawl is still happening. It's even 5-on-5 right now. There we go. There's an exchange in favor of New York. Evening it back out. Carpe takes out Nenne. It's a 4-on-4. The brawl continues. But Poko gets down Mano and looks like Philly's going to take this point.
So Carpe and Poko still able to pull it back, and they do finally take the point. The delay is going to come in as long as possible with MekO, but Philadelphia does flip it at 99%. Both teams use all of their ults there. Losing Libero early on in that team fight was going to make it really hard. So, when you don't have the break, you don't have the backbone of this lineup. So it's going to be very difficult for New York to finish that off.
Yeah, most definitely. And this is the tricky thing about goats, right? Or any control point for that matter. Once you take it over, it's so much harder to get it back. I mean, Philadelphia is up on ult advantage. They still have a Shatter. They already have a Trance. While New York they are about to get Rally. They do have Grav coming up with the Shatter. I'm not sure it's going to be quite enough to get through, 2 support ults from the Philadelphia Fusion side. But we're about to see a Rally comes out for New York. Here comes the push on the point. They're holding on to the Grav, trying to bait out the defense matrix. Shatter comes down, does not connect with anyone. And here comes the Grav from Nenne. The brawl is going to, and it looks like 1-2 down in favor of New York. The charge comes out for SADO, doesn't really connect with anybody. They're trying to peel back for the point, just to get some protection, but Boombox is exposed as the dive goes on for Boombox, and he's gonna fall here right now, but the sound barrier comes out to save him there. The fight's still going on the point. Here comes the bomb from Poko. Not gonna connect, but boom! Out goes Neptuno, and JJoNak takes to Boombox.
Well, now both supports are down for the Fusion. This should be able to be a team fight cleanup for New York. The respawn's going to come in, and they're wiping Philadelphia Fusion. The Fusion should have one opportunity to take the point, and the Lucio and the Zen died early enough that they should be able to speed in to touch the point to cause one final fight.
Yeah, and Poko's kind of a little bit behind on that. They have
Will
to
they
get on the
touch
point
it?
right now, but I don't know if
They
they're not
do
going to
touch it.
And New York takes the first point.
So great work from New York to open this game. You know, it's such a long first team fight. No one died in the first 20 seconds. That's how GOATS versus GOATS is. It really is a test of strength and determination of who will break first. Being able to take breakdown in those fights is really going to be the key to victory. Whoever killed the opposing break at the beginning of these fights went on to eventually win that team fight, and that is so important.
Oh, most definitely. Going into this map, honestly, in the whole Busan series, this is my favorite stage on this map. Honestly, hitting the drum is like so much fun. It's like there's nothing more pleasant than like team wiping the other side and just like boom, boom, boom.
It's a great troll. Like it is a really good in-map troll for the other team. Despite 6 up, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we are doing contested this year, but there's some great opportunity for some hit scans on this point. I've honestly seen some interesting play where you can get a Symmetra and a Dash and you can put them on top of the drum. But it looks like early kills in favor of Philly Fusion as it's going to force New York to peel back a little bit here. It looks like it's going to be a quick early cap in favor of Philadelphia as the point could unlock in a couple seconds now.
Yeah, so Fusion led by Carpe on that Zarya, may as well him be one of the best players in all of Overwatch League. The only good news for New York about this is that the first fight wasn't that long, so the ult advantage for the Fusion isn't as great as it was for them in the last round. So New York will have an opportunity before the Fusion get a full ult charge stack to take the point back.
Also, what's great is that Nenne didn't die, right? Nenne has a higher ult charge right now. He's closer to the grab than Carpe is, sitting at 68%. But if he falls here, it's going to be really dangerous as they start to plug him in and keep him up. But this could be big if New York gets that grab first, as Boombox is getting close to that trance. So it's going to be kind of close. Looks like Boombox is going to get the trance before the grab comes up for New York. Now here comes the poke battle continues. No one's really doing anything yet. Both Zaryas have used both of their bubbles right now. This is the opportunity for someone to dive. Oh, there goes the grab for New York. The trance will come out in favor of, yes it does, for the Philly Fusion. So no one's going to die here after that grab. The counter grab comes up, but here comes the grab. The trance from JJoNak. Still, no deaths for either side. But down goes Mano. He does get picked off here. So no shatter for New York. Here comes the shatter from SADO and a big bomb from Poko to take out JJoNak. And it looks like Philly's going to hold on to this point.
Now Eco does go down, so New York with an opportunity, but I think they've just lost too many players to be able to retake this point. The Philadelphia Fusion pushing New York back to spawn. That fight was just so close. It was back and forth. The trances and the grabs and negating the other team. But with Mano finally falling, that gives an opportunity for SADO to hit the shatter, and there's really not much New York can do there.
I'm really surprised because I would have thought the team who had this trance second would be the team who would have the edge in that fight. But for whatever reason, the focus fire on Mano was way too much. Which then opened up everything else, to happen after that moment. But MekO here, let's see what he's gonna do. He does have the Diva Bomb ready. Hopefully, maybe we might see a Shatter Diva Bomb. Not sure. We do have Sound Barrier on Anamo as well. And the poke battle continues on both sides. There goes Diva Bomb, going in Diva TV connects on everyone. And it does not look like he connects. The Sound Barrier does come out for both sides as the brawl begins to continue. Shatter comes down on for New York. Doesn't really connect with anyone, but JJoNak does manage to pick off EQL. And it looks like they're about to de-mech Poko, but he does manage to get away. No one else is spawned. New York's up 4-2 right now in favor of New York. And it looks like the brawl is going to continue.
Огонь по готовности.
Not really sure as the grab comes out for Philly. No one seems to die as JJoNak does have chance. This should be a flip in favor of New York.
Well, both Diva mechs are gone for each team, so there is opportunity, and JJoNak with a huge kill on to Poko. That is going to be an opportunity for New York to take the fight. Kills coming in for Anamo and for JJoNak. They do retake it at 99 for the Fusion. Now, the issue is that ults have been generally reset for both teams. Libero does have his, and Poko on the side of the Fusion.
This could be a big hit for New York if they can get this pick off, but the bomb cuts come out for Poko. Doesn't quite connect with anyone. Looks like they're pushing back here. I think you have to kind of fall back to green.
Now, Nenne and Carpe are both very close. New York needs to get grabbed before the Fusion does. JJoNak is looking to be able to, he is neck and neck with Boombox on. The trances will be the same, but it really is going to be key for Nenne to still be able to get his first.
I mean, we've noticed so far throughout this entire match, both supports both support ults are being used exactly at the same time. One trance comes up from one side, trance has been coming from the other side. Sound barriers on both sides happening at the exact same time. It looks like they're looking quite here. Here comes the grab, here comes the sound barrier. No, doesn't quite go, but the JJoNak is there to take out SADO. This should be a good fight for New York. As long as they can get one more pick here, they should be able to. They do. Not one, but 2 more, 3 more. They're going for the team kill here, getting every single Philly player out.
Yeah, well, I mean, one of the key matchups in the Ghost vs. Ghost fight is if you can take down the enemy Rein, your Rein has opportunity to shatter. We saw Fusion do that earlier in this round, and we just saw Mano do that for New York. You know, you have such a good opportunity to get such a clean team wipe with Shatter. The New York did save both their support ults, while the Fusion did have to use Trance. So they have a slight advantage going to this next team fight. Carpe's grab is probably going to be nullified by one or both of these support ults. This is going to be the final fight of this round.
Here comes the grab for New York as they're going to push out right now as Eco is in the last fight. Sound barrier drops. Trance comes out for New York as the grab comes out from Carpe. No one has fallen yet as EKO is the first to go down. That's a break open play. And Poko drops his bomb. Hasn't connected to anyone yet as it blows up. It doesn't get a single person. This is the fight that they're looking for. There goes Boombox. There goes the Shatter. Looks like a team kill is coming in for New York as EKO switches to Hammer to try to stall the point, but he's just going to get bursted down.
And New York is going to take Busan to start out the show match between the Fusion. New York up 1-0.
I mean, you gotta love to see it. I was super excited. I'm sure New York, everyone in here was super excited. Everyone's cheering. You heard the cheers before. This is what we've been waiting for. Mano with the play of the game.
I mean, the amount of teamwork is very key in the Ghost vs. Ghost matchup. There's a lot of things to look at. You have both teams trying to pick off the enemy break, which the New York Excelsior were able to do in that first set, and then you have the Rein vs. Rein matchup. Who is going to be able to get more damage and who's going to get